Do you feel like you spend so much time trying to market your art, but you don't really know what's working? Things just feel overwhelming and you're getting a little frustrated because it's not working as well as you want it to. If so, you are in the right place because in today's video, I am going to show you my favorite tips to market your collections. Also note that this is the second video in a three-part series. So if you have not watched the first one, I would recommend going back to IGTV and watching number one. My name is Jessica, and I teach artists how to curate their life, how to create a lifestyle where they can make their art and they actually love selling it too. Okay, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty. My favorite tip number one for marketing your art is that while marketing your art can sell it, in reality, they are two different things. So while you are writing blog posts and creating more reels, and maybe you're creating YouTube videos or writing a post every day, and it just feels overwhelming and you are not selling nearly as much as you want to be selling, know that the marketing is a great piece and it can be a lot of fun and it can help you find new buyers, but it isn't necessarily going to sell the art. Okay, so you are probably saying, no, I know this person who just launched their collection and they wrote 15 posts and 4 emails and their collection sold out. There was probably a lot going on behind the scenes and a lot of buildup that added up to that event happening. So, first of all, well, I guess this is tip number two. This is not planned. Don't compare yourself to other people. They are doing things that you have no idea what they are doing. So, just looking at that surface level is going to be extremely mm, disheartening because you feel like all of this effort that you're putting in should be turning out the results that they're getting, when in actuality, you are doing two different things. Okay, tip number three, think of your collections as I call them window displays. So when you go into a nice shopping area, think about your favorite when you saw on vacation, maybe, where you are maybe walking down the street and in all of the windows, there are these really cool, creative window displays. They also happen to be the thing that that store is really trying to sell this um, season. Maybe they do it by a month, maybe they do it by the time of the year. It doesn't really matter. The point is that they have more things for sale in the back of their store. You can or cannot have more things for sale in the back of your store. But the thing that should be front and center on your website, on your Instagram profile, on all of your posts and reels and videos and whatever it is that you're making, when you are talking to people about your art, you should be promoting the thing that you are working on now, your now collection. Again, if you haven't watched the first video in the series, go back and watch that. My, I don't even know what tip we're on now. Four? I think we're on four. All right, my fourth favorite tip for bringing in new, fresh meat, new buyers, whatever you want to call it, is collaborations. And if you've been on my email list for any length of time, you've heard me talk about them. Collaborations are great because they can help chop time off of someone's length of time to want to buy. So depending on how they find you, they are generally coming in, they see who you are and they like your work and they decide to follow you, perhaps. That's going to take them usually a while from seeing you until deciding to make that purchase. You know, lots of content, lots of Instagram and newsletters and all the things that you can be doing. But when you have collaborations, especially if they are ones where you are actually interacting with other people's audiences, they're going to be a lot more primed to maybe start here in the middle or even go straight to the buying decision. The other thing that's working in your favor when you're doing collaborations is that the other person is more or less recommending you to their audience. So they have built up a know, like, trust, know, like, is that right? Oh boy. Um, they have already built up that know, like, trust factor with their audience, and they can kind of transfer some of that onto you. So one, you are interacting with their audience. Two, they've got a recommendation coming. So they're starting in a lot better place. It's going to take them less time to get to that buying decision. My fifth favorite tip for marketing your collections is to do things live. I don't necessarily mean going on IG Live, although you may definitely do that. But when people can interact with you, this is similar to the last tip. When people have um, that way that they can actually talk to you and get a feel for you and decide how much they like you can really, again, shorten that time. So you can use things like studio tours or doing live workshops. Eventually, sometime there will be an opportunity for that again. Um, you can be talking about the concepts behind your art in an interactive form. Videos are great. You can do those as well. I'm doing a video right now. A better way to do this would be live. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, that's not happening. But if I were really serious about making this the best it could be, it would be a live event, because then I could actually talk to you and get to know you and ask you questions, and you could ask me questions, and we could become friends. And you should also know, here's a little insider tip, people are much more likely to buy from you if they feel that friendship, that connection, that desire to want a piece of you hanging on their wall. This happens over and over with my clients. I can't sell anything. I can't sell anything. Okay, well, go talk to make some new friends. I'll show you how to do it. And boom, they got to sell. It's a really simple tweak that sounds too easy, but it works. And it makes it more joyful and soul fulfilling and fun. And please go out and try it, see what happens. All right, we have reached the end. If you found this information useful, be sure to save this video for later. And also, if you're interested in finding out more about working with me, shoot me a DM. There'll be no pressure. We can talk about things that are available. Hint, I have some new things. And yeah, we'll have a chat. So thank you for watching today's video on how to market your collections. Tomorrow will be the third and final video in this series about how to actually sell your artwork. See you tomorrow.